What's up, YouTube? It's Team Booty Guy here, and we're going to show off a local winning Evilswarm deck that my friend ran. So we're going to dive right in.
Okay, so for the monsters, 2 rabbit searches vanilla monster heliotrope. There is vanilla monster heliotrope. Just rabbit search. Then Evilswarm caster, you normal summon them, get any Evilswarm monster that you have in your hand, normal summon that one. Evilswarm Kirkion, if you have Kirkion in your hand, you play Kirkion, banish a Evilswarm from your grave, and then add another from your grave back to your hand, and then you get an additional normal summon for that turn.
So stupid.
Then Evilswarm Mandragora, some people run him at 3, some people run him at 2. I prefer 2, because 3 is too cloggy. You'll take him, special summon him if your opponent has more monsters. Thunderbird, he's just attack gainer, I guess. If
he's a rabbit,
like your opponent uses an effect or you use an effect, you banish him, bring him back next standby phase that of your turn, and he's at 1950 instead of 1650.
And he continually adds on.
And then just 2 effect veilers for stopping effects. That's it for the monsters. So on to the spells. You run 3 Infestation Pandemic. You'll go into your Ophion and then detach, add one of these. If you attack and they play a spell, you can quick play. Won't be destroyed.
It's like Lance.
It's a super Lance.
It's Lance and steroids for Evilswarms.
Then 2 Forbidden Dress, just because it's extra protection.
You protect from destructions.
Duality, if you have a not really good hand where you can't really, like say you only have 1 caster in hand and no other Evilswarm monsters, play Duality. If there's an Evilswarm monster in there, pick it up, set you up for next turn. Ophion.
Adds consistency.
Reinforcements of the army. Searches caster out. He's the only warrior in the deck. Then to staples, MST, Heavy, Dark Hole, and Reborn.
The Holy Trinity.
On to the traps. There is 1 Infestation Infection. You can also search this card with Ophion if you already have a Pandemic set or in hand and that you haven't used yet, and you just say Ophion was destroyed and you get another out, detach search for this card. You set it, next turn you can flip it, and if you get a dead draw Evilswarm monster you don't want to play, you can put him back into the deck, grab one you want. Then there's 2 bottomless for summon stops. Most of this deck is summon stops, like there's torrentials, then there's compulses, mirror force, and then there's the judgment for the spell trap stop. Now on to the extra deck. You run 1 Alley of Justice Caster. If you go into something and then have Veiler in hand that you can normal summon him. Normal summon going to caster. I don't go into that often, but he's just there just in case. And then there is Gem Knight Pearl for mirror matches against other Evilswarms. It's easy to go over Ophion with just for 50 life points. I mean, and then Cowboy. It's Cowboy. I mean, I wish he was Black Ship Corn right now. I could go into Black Ship more. There's Maestroke, Abyss Dweller. I want that to be a Diamond Direwolf because I have gone into double rabbit in my 1 hand before, and then I can go into Diamond Dire, ditch the rabbit. Shockmaster, Excalibur, and Blade Armor. I run both just because depending on what I get, I do go into have double caster in a hand before first turn too, so Like, honestly, I'll go into Ophion first turn, but if I'm going second turn and my opponent already has something that's really big out on the field that my Ophion can't stop, I'll go into Excalibur, beat over it with 4,000 attack, or if he's wide open and has done nothing and I'm going second, I have double caster, I'll go into Blade Armor him for 44 directly. And then Queen Dragon Djinn, this I have not really seen most people use. It's just in case, like, I can go into 2 Xyz in 2 turns. I'll go into Ophion and then play Queen Dragon Djinn. Ophion can't be destroyed by battle. So if they have nothing to stop, no spells and traps to stop Ophion, then you can play this. They have to destroy Queen Dragon Djinn before they can destroy their Ophion, so then you have another turn to possibly, like, maybe draw into one of the mirror forces you have in the deck to stop the destruction of your Ophion. There's one Bahamut because sometimes your opponent has a higher monster that of anything you have, so you can't black ship it or anything. So then Bahamut, you can discard one Evilswarm monster from your hand and detach, take that monster, and then just attack directly for however much. 3 Ophion. I usually go into two every game, at least. I do go into 3, sometimes 2. It's just a easy card. It's amazing. If you have one material still on it, your opponent cannot special summon 5 or higher. It absolutely stops Heretics. Anything that special summons, just easy. And then the final extra deck card is Evilswarm Ouroboros. It's 3 materials, level 4 monsters. Doesn't have to be Evilswarm, so you can run this in any deck that goes for 3. But this card, it's like has 3 effects: target, return a card on field to hand, or discard a random card from your opponent's hand, or even banish a card from the opponent's graveyard. So like Dragonides, it's like just banish a phalanx.
Done it firsthand.
Alright, thanks for watching, and hopefully you have more stuff up and maybe a duel sometime with this deck.